Hi, this is Reil from BizHackz Systems. Today we're going to talk about why AI and automation start to feel unstable. This is chapter one of a two-part series, part one of a two-part series. AI is everywhere now. Granted, automations, agents, workflows, promises of hands-off growth. Great in concept, but we know it's starting to be a monster. Yet many businesses using AI feel less stable than they were before. They're faster, but are they cleaner? Now you gotta mess a little somewhere else. If this sounds familiar, this video is for you. And it's gonna help make sense. Most people look at AI for relief. The less work, fewer mistakes, more consistent. But instead, it's a bunch of noise. Yeah, you're going to get some value out of it, but now you got other things. And it's hard to see where those are. You get more alerts, more moving parts, and more management. AI was supposed to make things simple. It didn't. That disconnect causes frustration. And it's really hard to wrap your head around what's really happening, and you're ended up more in a reactionary state than a responsive state, just trying to keep it all together. I have an old saying, garbage in, garbage out, GIGO, G-I-G-O. I personally, when I started using AI, started seeing that you really had to constrain the AI to really hold it in the barriers, because it'll just go off on the deep end and do what it wants to. You really got to have structure. Have to. Otherwise you end up with a mess. It's like trying to herd a bunch of horses. So if you're looking for the pattern, if business feels strained, it's going to add automation. First it helps, but then something downstream breaks. So you add more automation. We'll fix that. We'll just work around it. The team becomes out of touch with the process. Where was this? We got to adjust that. Where was that? How did we do that? Why did we do that? When did we do that? Where, why, and what happened? So many changes so quickly with no documentation ends up with no standard operating procedure, no SOP. So if you have no SOP, you have no point of reference to figure out where the process was that was designed, what the process was that you're trying to fix, create, navigate, bypass, whatever. Now you just have a mess. Your speed increases, but your clarity's lost. Your team's just lost. Does it sound familiar? It's not from a lack of intelligence or from an error in setup. It's what happens when a system can't handle the speed that you're giving it. In part two, we'll break all of this down. Looking forward to talking to you next time. Please hit that like button. It helps the channel a lot. Have a great day.